When I was an undergrad at University of North Florida, in addition to the music classes, I was required to take general education classes, or gen eds. These included things like English and composition courses, math courses, and science courses. When I was there one summer, I took General Biology 1, which unbeknownst to me at the time was intended for biology majors. Not only that, but this particular class was considered a gateway class for biology majors, meaning if they couldn't pass this class, they would be advised to look into a different major. So needless to say, this class was pretty intense, but I passed with a B, which I'm still proud of to this day. One of the concepts we covered was mitosis and meiosis, the reproductive process of cells, one cell dividing into two identical daughter cells. The process is actually quite complex and involved, and it requires the precise duplication of DNA and genetic material. If this process doesn't go smoothly, it can lead to mutations, which can then lead to genetic disorders, even cancer. Yet, millions of cells in our bodies undergo this process successfully every day, which really shines a light on the miracle of life. So, the title, Sister Chromatids, refers to one of the stages of DNA copying in mitosis and meiosis. So the first thing I wrote was this piano riff. Which kind of uses this cross-handed technique. For me personally, what inspired this riff was something of Tony Banks, the keyboard player for the English prog rock band Genesis. I stole the idea from the title track of their 1974 album, The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. But you might also hear this kind of thing in Debussy or Ravel or something like that. Then the next thing I imagined was this melodic arco bass line played in the upper register, kind of like a cello. Which is in stark contrast to the kind of busy piano riff that starts the song off. And the whole tune kind of grew out of that. So that A section is played twice, and then we go into the bridge, which has this kind of tenthy figure put to a kind of tumbao rhythm. Then we have this melody, which I just repeat a number of times, but develop using darker harmonies each time around. So we keep ramping up tension until we reach this E-flat major 7 chord. And then that opening piano riff comes back in, which is now over this E-flat chord instead of the G minor from before. So then we get the last A, which leads into an entirely new section, basically a coda. This song kind of follows an unconventional form because we have this AABA structure up front, and then we go to this coda, which actually takes up a significant portion of the tune. The soloing and the rest of the song are essentially part of the coda. So it's kind of like we're on our way out for a while, but the conclusion is prolonged, making it feel more earned when we actually get there. Kind of like waiting for your mom to get off the phone. This coda section includes solos and a new melody, which goes like this. That crazy lick you heard is based off a shape. If you want to be analytical, it's a small interval followed by a lower small interval where the first interval alternates ascending and descending. But sometimes it can be cool to take a kind of vague shape and just plug it into a scale and see what comes out. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Da ba-da, 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 ba-da. Then we go into the final section, which sounds like this. So now the initial idea of the tune kind of comes back with this riff having developed into this riff. It's almost as if the opening riff has matured in a way. If you want to take a more programmatic approach to analyzing this tune, everything leading up to this section could be like the cells copying the DNA, and then this final section is like the cells finally splitting into two daughter cells. The song ends with a sort of echo of the initial riff, now fully developed and fading away into the distance. So, that's all for now. Please like and subscribe, stay tuned for more videos, and as always, happy practicing.